It's story time. Let me tell you guys about the worst hotel experience I have ever had. For context, my brother and I were finishing up our road trip and heading back to California, and we happened to stop at Elwood, Nebraska. It started off at about 9:30 when we realized the hotel check-in closed at 10, but we wouldn't be able to make it there till 11. So we called up the place and asked them if there's anything that they could do, and the employee there told us that they've had guests check in past the time in the past and just pay in the morning and officially check in the morning even though they're checking out. The worker told us that she would check with the other employees and give us a call back to let us know for sure if it's okay. It felt a little weird to me being able to just check in and pay in the morning after already staying there, but it was a small town and everyone knows each other, so we didn't really think too much of it. 10 o'clock came and there was still no call. We started to get a little bit worried about what we're gonna do because if we can't check in, we have nowhere to sleep. However, we got texts from our friends who live in the town saying that they checked us in and they gave us the room number and the code and that we would just have to pay in the morning. We got to the hotel, and with the town being so small, the hotel was too. It's this red barn and it has 5 rooms in total, and we happen to be the only ones staying there. That's when I started to get a little eerie feeling about being the only ones there, and we didn't even pay till the morning. And the rooms don't even have like an actual lock. It's just the number code, so anybody with the number code could get into our room. And then we opened up the door and look at what we found. As we punch in the numbers here, remember, this is the only lock the door has, so anyone with the code can just open it right up. And look at these disgusting beds, not even made. Like, you'd never want to sleep in there. And right over here with the Powerade bottle, drinking it on the floor, Burger King and filling up the entire trash can. No room for our trash. Burger King cups still left behind. As we go into the bathroom here, look, the trash is full. And then dirty towel on the ground. Like, there's no towels. What are we supposed to do after our shower? And look at the soap. It's literally used. The shampoo is used. And that's not just one day's use. That's a long time. Yeah, it's just so dirty. We stood in the hotel room just for a few minutes deciding what our options are and what we have to do because the hotel is closed. There's no workers there. We can't go and complain about our room, get a different room. We thought about staying in the room for the night, but it just felt wrong. That's when we decided to just go to a different hotel. We didn't pay for this hotel yet, so it's not like we had to stay there because we already paid. And this is where it gets even stranger. We've only been in the hotel for maybe a tops of 5 minutes. And right when I walk out, there's all of a sudden 2 cars. They're not parked in any parking spots. There is a gas station there, but the gas station is closed. The pumps are closed, and they're not in any parking spots. They're just angled with each other and just sitting there. And as I stepped out of the hotel and seen the 2 cars, one of them immediately left and pulled away and just floored it down the road. The other one stayed a few more minutes as I was putting our luggages back in the car before it finally pulled away. And again with the locks, and again with the door not locking, it just did not feel safe at all. Other than those 2 cars, this town was completely dead. So it was just really strange that they happened to be right there at the time we happened to get there. We had to drive back another 20 minutes from the way we came to get to the nearest town to go to a hotel. And we found a nice comfort inn that my brother had stayed in before, and we knew it was pretty good. However, when we pulled up and went inside and asked them, they were completely full. I don't know why, it's just a random town on the side of the highway was completely full. Luckily, we noticed there was a Super 8 right across the street from them, and so we headed over there. And they had plenty of rooms. The employees there, they were top tier employees too. They were really nice, really chill. It was late, but they were still on it. And when we got our room, I was never happier to be in a hotel room. Like, ever. You would think with only the 5 rooms that the Red Barn has, they would be able to keep up with the cleaning, or at least know which ones are clean and not, to put us in a clean room, as we were the only guests there. But I don't know, I guess they don't. Anyways, that's the hotel experience. I would rate this hotel a 0 out of 5 stars. It was really, really bad for us, and I would never go again. And once again, it is the Red Barn and Motel in Elwood, Nebraska. Don't go there.